So when I'm doing my journal entries, I'm looking at my book side and I'm doing my journal entries for these items. So the first one was my interest earned. So when it brings cash in, I know cash is going to be the debit. So I'm going to go ahead and do cash, because that's money coming in for $45. And then it was just some sort of interest income. So let's just see if there's an account for that. There we go, interest income, $45. So now I've recorded this item, 45, and I'll move to the next one. So I'm gonna have cash of 3,500 next because anything added is a debit. So to record the EFT less the bank service charges, remember we said cash of 3,500. So then that's recording this number here. And then we had to subtract $50, which was the service charge. And so when it reduces cash, that would be a credit on that side. So then the expense would be a debit. And then those two added together is $35.50. I believe it was a customer that paid us. Let's just go back and check. So it does say right here that the credit memo was an electronic funds transfer from a customer. So my instinct would be to put it against accounts receivable, but I am looking at the answer key and they actually put it against notes receivable. So I just think that's a small discrepancy between what we would normally do and what the actual system is doing. So I would most likely say it should be accounts receivable, but they're putting it as notes receivable. So for me to hit the answer key, I'll put it as note receivable. And they don't even have an amount for accounts receivable anyway, so I guess that's a good thing. So by default, we'll put it to notes receivable. Okay, and now the next thing we have to record is the NSF check. So when it's a deduction, so cash going out, then that's going to be credit to cash for 1176.5. So I'll start with that one. And you remember, she was our customer, so I have to put her back into accounts receivable because I have to call her up and say, hey, Lisa, your check didn't go through. It was returned to us NSF check. So can you please make arrangements with us to either send us another check or pay us another way? So that one's done. And then the last one is this error on check number 5904. So again, the cash going out, I can start with that, is 5,400. And the original one was supposed to go into computer equipment. So that I'll put it there, 5,400. So once you're done journalizing this side, then we're done. So remember, you figure out what your number for the adjusted bank balance should be. And the only thing that we will accept is any deposits that were put into the bank account after the month end and any checks that you've written that people haven't cashed yet and maybe bank error. So those are the only adjustments I will allow. And then on the company's book side, all we're trying to do is figure out any missed transactions that we haven't put through our books, plus any errors that we've made so we can fix them. And then that way we get our books to match our adjusted bank balance. And then that's what's going to be on the balance sheet. And that's it.